आपको बराह रास्त लिए चलते हैं जहां पर शाह महमूद कुरैशी इस वक्त तकरीब से खिताब कर रहे हैं।
To each other at multilateral forums. Through land routes and seaways, our two lands have traded and mingled for millennia. Most of you may not be aware, but many Pakistanis, particularly from our coastal belt, have African origin. Having broken free of the yoke of colonialism a little earlier than most, Pakistan could very well empathize with the pain and suffering faced by our African brethren. We could never stand idly by as they struggled for their right of self-determination, yearned for freedom, and sought emancipation from colonial rule. Three very significant trends have defined the color and contours of Pakistan's relations with Africa, spanning 70 years of our existence as a nation state. And these three trends must now graduate into three equally significant agendas for our future partnership. Let me call this the 3x3 matrix. Firstly, Pakistan extended political, diplomatic, moral and material support to independence movements of many African states. We also played our role in confronting apartheid and helping end foreign interference. Secondly, within the framework of South-South cooperation, Pakistan has assisted in building capacity of African states and citizens. It fills my heart with pride to know that as of today, over 700 African diplomats from 52 states are alumni of our Foreign Service Academy. We feel privileged to have hosted them as our guests. We are proud of them. These diplomats, many of whom now occupy prominent positions of high responsibility, constitute an important bridge between Pakistan and Africa. Even today, doctors from Pakistan visit Mauritius every year to conduct eye surgeries. And our National Database Registration Authority has undertaken a number of projects with partners in Africa. Thirdly, from Somalia to Liberia to Congo, wherever and whenever our African brethren have needed us for peacekeeping, peace building, and peacemaking, we have heeded the call. Under the UN flag, Pakistani blue helmets have played their role in helping bring stability to the continent. Their sheer number at one point exceeding contributions by any other state. We have assisted also by helping build capacity of armed forces of friendly states and extending security cooperation where possible. Our assistance through the years may have been small compared to others, but was always comprehensive and cost-effective, unconditional and unadulterated by any expectation of reward or return. This has been the legacy of Pakistan's friendship with Africa. The future beacons with even greater prospects allow me to present three key agendas. 1. African economies are pacing up and the continent is accelerating its integration process. Meanwhile, the epicenter of global growth and demand is shifting towards Asia. It is but natural that our two continents would act to complement each other. To realize the full potential of this natural complementarity, we have to promote connectivity in terms of multimodal transport, transit, trade, and movement of capital and technology. 2. Pakistan's trade volume with Africa is far below the potential. You would agree that in today's globalized and interdependent world, economic relations underpin other aspects of collaboration. In order to realize our growth potential and synergies, we need to enhance our focus on boosting trade and investment relations. We need to explore possibility of joint ventures in sectors like pharmaceuticals, textiles, and agriculture, where Pakistan has experience and expertise. 3. Pakistan has one of the strongest technologically advanced militaries and one of the most vibrant diplomatic cadres in the world. I urge you to take full advantage of our experience and expertise in combating terrorism and dousing extremism. Pakistan has achieved success where most others have failed. To realize the full potential of the opportunities available, I feel a more structured and result-oriented engagement between Pakistan and Africa is called for. It is to this end and for this purpose that bilateral political consultation mechanisms have been put in place with several African partners, and more are in the pipeline. Excellencies, the Government of Pakistan, on its part, is firmly committed to graduating our relations with Africa to the next level. We have embarked on a Engage Africa policy that emphasizes pragmatic, practical measures to augment relations in the political, economic, and people-to-people domains. We are holding an envoys conference of our ambassadors and heads of missions in Africa to explore further ways to reinforce our efforts within the framework of this policy. Prime Minister Imran Khan has been interacting with the leaders from Africa, most recently from Ethiopia and Egypt. More such meetings are envisaged in the future. I look forward to benefiting from your valuable views and suggestions as to how we can further augment synergies and cooperation towards realizing our common goals. I, on my part, will remain personally invested in augmenting Pakistan-Africa ties to the mutual advantage and common benefit of our two sides. I thank you.
वज़ीर ख़ारजा शाह महमूद
आपको बताएं कि वज़ीर ख़ारजा शाह महमूद कुरैशी तकरीब से ख़िताब कर रहे थे। उनका कहना था कि पाकिस्तान और अफ्रीकी ममालिक के दरमियान ताल्लुकात अच्छे हैं और इसमें मज़ीद बेहतरी आएगी। उनका कहना था कि मुख्तलिफ़ शोबों में ताउन भी बढ़ाया जा सकता है पाकिस्तान और अफ्रीकी ममालिक के दरमियान, और उसके साथ साथ जो पाकिस्तान में मौक़े हैं सरमायाकारी के, उनसे फ़ायदा उठाना चाहिए अफ्रीकी ममालिक को।
Realizing our common goals. I, on my part, will remain personally invested in augmenting Pakistan-Africa ties to the mutual advantage and common benefit of our two sides. I thank you.
वज़ीर ख़ारजा शाह महमूद
آپ کو بتائیں کہ وزیر خارجہ شاہ محمود قریشی تقریب سے خطاب کر رہے تھے۔ ان کا کہنا تھا کہ پاکستان اور افریقی ممالک کے درمیان تعلقات اچھے ہیں اور اس میں مزید بہتری آئے گی۔ ان کا کہنا تھا کہ مختلف شعبوں میں تعاون بھی بڑھایا جا سکتا ہے پاکستان اور افریقی ممالک کے درمیان، اور اس کے ساتھ ساتھ جو پاکستان میں مواقع ہیں سرمایہ کاری کے، ان سے فائدہ اٹھانا چاہیے افریقی ممالک کو۔